Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper. I'm here in South Dakota at the Badlands National Park. Check this out. Hiked a couple little trails with my buddy. I'm here with my buddy Brian. And just, man, enjoying this. This is a fantastic national park. You gotta come here. So anyways, thank you for coming along today on my adventure. And I hope you like my subject. And I hope you enjoy the footage I have of the Badlands National Park. All right, talk to you in a minute. So today's subject is taking your life back. And it's something that's kind of near and dear to me. It's been kind of a wild month for me. I started out going on all these awesome vacations and just really enjoying my life. And then I ended the month going to the ER and hanging out with one of my friends who's in a coma. So I decided to cover this subject a little bit because right now it's relevant and it's also, weighing on my heart, so to speak. So my friend, he was supposed to go with us on the Colorado trip, and then he wasn't feeling good, and then by the time I got back, he's in the ER in a coma. And I think he's going to be okay, I'm not sure, but it just makes me think a lot about how precious time is, and that time is running out. Time is running out for all of us, but especially all of us who were at retirement age, considering a retirement age, thinking about early retirement. Time's a really big factor. It's something that you just can't discount. Time is something that just passes by and you can't ever get it back. So every minute you're sitting at a desk, every minute you're sitting in a meeting, that's something you could be doing something else with your life that might be more valuable to you and your family and your friends. So I don't want to start this out on a negative note, but I just wanted to say that's why I chose the subject for this week. And I just want to impress upon everybody how important this is to me. So when I was looking for, when my company was closing down and I was weighing back and forth whether or not I should be retiring or not, I only really looked at the money part of it. And I think that's a big mistake. So, I was so consumed with, can I have enough money? Am I going to run out? I'm doing Monte Carlo simulations and trying to figure out how much money I have. And one of my buddies, I called him up because he retired a little bit for me. His name's Brian. He's right here in the video. You could probably see him. And I consulted with him. And he said, get the heck out. Get out. Just stop. You'll make the money work. You're smart. Don't worry about that. It's your time. It's your time that's precious. So I kind of owe that decision partially to Brian. And he was so right. Now it's 7 months later. I have an amazing life I couldn't even have envisioned at the beginning of this year, where I get up and do stuff like go to the Badlands or Colorado and I'm not just chained to a desk. And so time is running out, and time and money are time and health. The clock doesn't spin backwards on those. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You could see the best doctors in the world, but you might end up in a bed one day with a bunch of wires and tubes hanging off you, like my friend. So time is running out. Money is the only thing that you can get more of. You can't get more time. You can't get more health. You could put yourself in a little better shape, but that's just, that's not turning the clock back on your time. So the next thing I want to talk about is free yourself and free your mind. And this is something I had to learn the hard way with my companies both going out of business. I won't go over that again because I covered it 2 videos ago, but basically it kind of left me in shock when my companies went out of business and I realized everything I had done for the last 15 years kind of became irrelevant. It just disappeared. All the effort I put in really was just expunged in a couple days. And so that didn't really leave me bitter. What it did instead was it was a life-changing event for me. It was a learning experience, and I learned that I had been way too dedicated to work and not dedicated enough to myself and my family and my life. And so if my companies hadn't gone out of business, I can guarantee you right now I'd be in a job, sitting at a desk, same office, working. But by it closing down, it kind of forced me into the retirement world, and man, what a gift that is. to just, to just one day be working and then the next day you're free. And so I want to tell you guys, free yourselves and free your mind. Not everybody, I'm not telling everybody to quit their job and then try and figure out how to pay your bills, but just start thinking about how you can be free. Employment really is indenturement. You're selling yourself into some level of slavery, let's just call it, for money. And so that's a choice. Employment's a choice. And retirement's a choice. Freedom's a choice. You don't have to retire. You could change to your own business. You could do a side hustle and take a pay cut like me. You could do all kinds of things. But I just want you to know that freedom's a choice. And it's not just choosing to be free. It's changing your mindset to be free. That was the hardest part for me. I'd worked so long and so hard for 40 years that I really wasn't ready to hang it up, even though I knew I should. And the money was the smokescreen, but in reality, I had a mindset of being an employee, and changing that to the mindset of being an entrepreneur or being a retiree, that was a major tectonic shift for me that's really only come about lately. Even when I just first retired, I was still stuck in that mindset of, do I get a job? Do I get a part-time job? I still had a mindset of indenturement, employment. And so now that I'm looking back, when I look back with regret, one of the things I think is that, man, I was way too dedicated to those jobs. And I wish I had put that much time, effort, and energy into my own life, my own future, my own family, my own prospects. I wish I had have taken that time, created my own business or my own endeavors, and then I could have controlled those instead of them controlling me. So free yourself, free your mind. Just consider the possibility of a life of freedom, a life of choice, and a life where you control your own schedule, you control your own pay, you control your own time. I'm just recommending that to everybody. If you're younger, I'm recommending you consider that. And if you're older and you don't see a way out, start to envision now a different life. Start to side hustle now. Start a side business or a gig or whatever now, and think about choosing freedom over choosing employment. Most important, just have a dream of the future, and make sure that dream isn't more meetings, a promotion, a small raise. When you look back, those things will be important now, but relatively irrelevant at some future point. So have a big dream, and hopefully you'll chase that dream. Okay, that's all I have for now. I really hope you enjoyed this footage of the Badlands. Boy, man, had an amazing time at this place. It's just stunningly beautiful. And if you're ever around South Dakota, make sure you stop by the Badlands. It's underrated as a national park, I can tell you right now. It kind of had a spiritual feeling to it, and I'm so glad I went. So anyways, I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity. I wish you have some adventures in your future. And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm looking forward to next week when I'll have a new adventure for you. God bless and take care.